Welcome to the Boyd Auto Body and Glass 3 Keys to the Game. I'm Ed Tait from BlueBombers.com, joined as always by the lovely and talented Derek Taylor of CJOB, the voice of the Bombers on CJOB. Bombers, Argos, going to be a dandy. There have been some changes to the Argos depth
Is
chart.
it, Ed? The weather gods are reacting to the roster Toronto is bringing to this game, by the way.
The biggest change is at quarterback with Cameron Dukes from the mighty Lindsay Warren Blue Raiders at quarterback instead of Chad Kelly, but there's been some other changes too. But the Bombers have had some issues with first year or second start quarterbacks.
Dustin Crum, Taylor Powell, Jake Dolagala, and Trey Ford. 1-3 in those games against quarterbacks on whom there wasn't a lot of tape, right? And there is not on Cameron Dukes. He got into a game earlier against Calgary when Chad Kelly got hurt. And who knows what to expect, right? And for us as fans, that's the part that causes me some nervousness. What did we expect from Taylor Powell 2 weeks ago? I don't really know, but he showed up way better than I thought a quarterback would against the #1 defense in the Canadian Football League. Are they ready for Cameron Dukes? Do they have enough of an idea of what he can do in this offense? I guess we'll see, but 1-3 in previous games this season gives me a little anxiety. I'm confessing.
Okay. Second key, Toronto and the way they turn the ball over. That's something that you've got some cool numbers on.
It's fantastic. I was looking at it. Winnipeg this season, their offense has scored the most touchdowns, but they've also allowed the most touchdowns. 4 pick sixes and 2 fumble sixes for 6 touchdowns against their offense. Toronto's defense has scored 4 touchdowns, all off interceptions. And in the return game, 4 touchdowns from Javon Leake. And all I kind of think is, 1, be sure that special teams is ready, and 2, do not turn the ball over because Toronto has a habit of sticking it in your end zone. If you do, it just heightens the risk. No one ever wants turnovers, but it feels like against a defense this good, even with the reduced roster they're bringing, the need to protect the ball is even heightened because it going back for 6 would be a real kick in the butt.
You mentioned Javon Leake, the Argos ace returner. That's the third key, and what they do on special teams. And as we all wait for Janarian Grant to get back to add a spark for Winnipeg's return game too.
This league is chock full of great returners. You could probably find 5-6 teams, including the Bombers, that think our return guy is the best.
Right.
Well, it might be Javon Leake this year if we're taking a whole view of it. 4 return touchdowns. He is as fast as can be and crafty in that return game. And what have we been concerned about the Bombers for much of this year? Coverage against returns. Because Javon Leake, when you watch him go, and hopefully he doesn't unleash any tonight, he looks really good and really dangerous.
Grey Cup rematch is going to be a dandy, whoever the Argos bring and throw it there on the field. For the lovely and talented Derek Taylor of CJOB, I'm Ed Tait from BlueBombers.com, and that's the Boyd Auto Body and Glass 3 Keys to the Game.
Auto Body and Glass.